In this episode, I'm going to play another battle for you from start to finish. Now, as I've mentioned, in a scout, I like to have them alive at the end of the battles for cleaning up the enemy tanks, because scouts are phenomenal at doing so. So I want to stay alive as much as possible at the beginning of the game, but I also want to score some damage, because even a few hundred points of damage is enough to score well. So if you can farm out a little bit of damage at the beginning of the game from relative safety, anything you do at the end of the game will just be icing on the cake. So here I've found a position in bushes and I've made my first mistake. If you'll notice, I pulled forward to get Binocs up with bushes no more than 15 meters from me, and when I started firing, I forgot to pull back so that the bushes were covering me. So anyone near me in front of me could be spotting me right now. Then my second mistake, you'll notice, I didn't quite have the gun elevation to take those shots. I was just at the very top of the elevation and I didn't even notice it, and I didn't realize that I had to back up and get myself a little bit more elevation there. And now yet another mistake. I'm not paying attention to the map like I'm telling everyone to do, and I'm missing the scout that was right in front of me. And here I'm still firing from a position where the bushes aren't covering me. I'm not following my own advice, and it cost me because I get spotted. But luckily I'm working with a friend. Mantis is over on the other side of the valley, and you'll notice that he sees that I'm in trouble, and he's shooting at the guy who is most dangerous for me, and doing some serious damage to him. Now if you watch my videos, you'll know I am a huge fan of getting behind enemy tanks. And as always, when we isolate a tank, we try and get as far away from their gun as possible, and preferably get us to the opposite side of his gun, and here preferably put him between us and any enemy friends he has that could possibly be shooting at us. And we just wait there with shots in his side for his gun to come around, and we're in no danger as we take the final shots and put him away. Now here we find another position in bushes. We're watching the map, so we know that there's likely no one down by the enemy cap, so we can probably fire here without being spotted. Unless someone's over on the other ridge with binoculars up. That's about the only danger we're in. And again, working with a friend, it's not more than a few seconds before that Roomba loses what little life he has left. And now again, I know I'm pretty safe down in the valley here because I don't believe anyone should be there. So I can just move around and find enemy tanks that are preoccupied with someone else. And here we've got nice side shots through the pillars until we are spotted, which is interesting. Someone has to be up on the opposite ridge, and probably with binoculars, and surprise surprise, there's a TD up there. So as soon as we're spotted, we want to get moving and get ourselves behind some sort of cover. And uh-oh, the best player in the game is coming at us in a tank we can't harm from the front. So we put a rock between us and him as much as possible, and now we want to get up close to the rock to provide us with as much cover as possible. Now here's a little trick that, if you've been watching my videos, only works with auto-aim. Put auto-aim on your enemy, and then you can peek out, and as soon as your reticle hits your enemy, you shoot, and he's dead. And I don't know why he turned away from me there. That was rather stupid of him. And the E-25 comes out of nowhere, and as always with turretless tanks, we try and circle him, and again we're working with a friend, and our friend comes to our rescue, and we make easy work of a tier 7 TD. And now there's only one tank left, and again, he's right between my partner and I, and that's not a good place to be. This was a 13,000 win 8 game, ace tanker, and an Orlik's epic medal.